The NFL Madden League Season 1 8-2020 games and highlights coming up next of Week 1-3. Week 1-3 New York Giants 2-1 Seattle Seahawks 4-2 final. Week 1-3 New Orleans Saints 2-9 Atlanta Falcons 1-2 final. Week 1-3 Los Angeles Rams 3-4 Arizona Cardinals 9 final. Week 1-3 Cleveland Browns 6 Tennessee Titans 2-4 final.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
On first down, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
Wentz's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Here's Wentz to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Defensively, and Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to number 88.
Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
A lot of people thought the Packers might struggle a bit in 2019, but that was not the case. 13 wins, a trip to the NFC Championship game, and they were led by their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, who led their team to a Super Bowl title after the 2010 season. And many thought that was the first of what would be many more. So precise with the football. 26 touchdown passes last year and just 4 interceptions. He knows how to get it downfield and still take care of it as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers again now. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And still fighting. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Touchdown, Packers! Devin Funches, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A gain there of 21 yards. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Wentz's pass intended for Dallas Goedert.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
It's second down and 10.
Wentz will try again on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
On for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Good.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And right with it here over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
27-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Caught left side by Funchess.
Rodgers pass.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
A 44-yard attempt.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Packers 10.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Dallas Goedert marching back onto the field. And we peek at some of his work from this game where he's nearing 100 yards.
And haven't we gotten pretty close in this game nowadays in the NFL to almost taking labels off of the tight end position? These guys now can be the #1 option in an offense, and that never used to be the case. So now how do you even match up with them? Cornerback, safety, linebacker, all 3 will have deficiencies against the best tight ends in the game.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Philadelphia.
Wentz going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Philadelphia.
And once again, this is Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, quick hitter here, it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down, Eagles.
3 tight ends here on first down. Again, it's Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Wentz again to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Packers 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Chris Carson has a touchdown run. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see there, it's the visiting L.A. Rams who have the lead in that one. The Rams seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
15.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Wentz.
First down, Philadelphia.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time, unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards.
Throwing on first is Wentz.
1st down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Rodgers from the gun. He'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 25-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. From the gun, Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's right.
Rodgers pass complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Rodgers.
The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw going to be caught by Funches. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Love back to it here after the pick-6. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Jordan Love sacked by Eric Barnett.
On play action. Love to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Jarius Wright.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll
Week
talk to you
1-3
next time. So
Philadelphia
long,
Eagles
everybody.
2-8 Green Bay Packers 1-0 final.